This is not Canon's newest camera, the R1. In fact, it's one of Canon's oldest digital cameras that they've made. This is the Canon 5D Classic. This camera is about 20 years old, and by today's standards is obsolete. It's less than 13 megapixels. I don't have the specs in front of me, but I think it's about 12.8 megapixels. Does not have auto ISO. You have to set everything manually. Now it does have aperture priority, and it has shutter priority modes, but there is no automatic ISO. You have to set the ISO. Now, I normally set everything manually for photographs, so I don't mind. I do that anyway. It also does not take video. This is simply a stills camera. No video features whatsoever. So, obsolete. Chuck it in the trash. In fact, if you watch a lot of these reviewers that are reviewing the latest and greatest technology that's come out, you'll probably hear some of them say, that your old camera is obsolete. You got to buy this new one. You got to buy the newest thing that's coming out. Well, that's a bunch of horse crap. I've been taking photos for about 40 years, and I rarely go for the newest technology that comes out. Now, I do have a Canon 90D that I bought new, and I'm using the Godox wireless lav mics, which just came out. But for the most part, I like to buy equipment that's been tried and it's been proven, and I know it's going to work. I just bought this a few months ago. I bought a 20-year-old camera instead of a new one. And why did I buy it? Because I know it works. I've seen the photos that come out of it. There's, hundreds of reviews on it from people that have used it. A lot of people that have bought it recently because of how good it is. The Canon 5D came out when the transition from film cameras to digital cameras was happening. Canon wanted to entice film camera users to switch to digital. So they made a camera that has a unique sensor. The photos that come out of the camera look more film-like than they do digital. Which is why I looked for this camera and bought one. And I've got to say, I've taken portraits with this. I've taken action shots with it. I mean, it's not going to give you the 20 frames per second that you're going to get in a new camera. I mean, compared to the new cameras, it's slow. But it takes outstanding photographs. Even a 20-year-old camera can take, just absolutely outstanding photographs. Now, you'll hear a lot of these reviewers say that you've got to buy the newest cameras because they've got more megapixels. And if you want to print anything large, you've got to have more megapixels or you can't do it. I mean, they'll tell you that this, 13 megapixel camera, that, it's only good for printing out small photos. You can print out 4x6s, maybe 5x7s, 8x10 if you really stretch it. That's a bunch of horse crap. I have portraits all over my house that are 18 by 24 that I printed out from this camera. And I didn't do anything special to them. I didn't use AI to resize them or anything like that. I took the photo out of the camera, did some minor edits to it, tone, exposure, things like that. Maybe did a little minor cropping on them. And then I printed them out on another antique sitting right over there. Canon IPF 760 large format printer. This printer will print up to 36 inches wide. I've only printed these 24 inches wide. But they come out absolutely outstanding. And so when people tell you in these reviews that, you know, if you don't buy the newest thing that's out, the newest camera, the newest printer, the newest computer, if they tell you that you have to have the newest technology in order to, you know, print your photos out, they're feeding you a line. When you're watching these reviews, pay attention to how many of them bought the camera themselves and how many of them had this camera or this computer or whatever they're reviewing, how many of them had them sent to them by the manufacturer to review. When you're looking to purchase equipment, there are a lot of places that you can get good used or refurbished equipment at a discount. This camera cost me, I think, about $200, $250, and I got it from KEH, and it was rated excellent. I mean, the camera's awesome. When I got it and opened the package, the thing looked like it was brand new. 20-year-old camera looked like it was new. Don't throw your money away if you don't need to. If you're just starting out in photography, or if you're like me and you just want to save some money, don't go buy the newest thing. When I bought this camera, I knew exactly what I was getting. I knew exactly what it was capable of. I knew exactly what it wasn't capable of. I knew everything going into it. So when I spent the money for this, I had no regrets. I got the camera. I knew it wasn't going to take video. I didn't buy it to take video. I knew what the megapixels were. I knew what the quality was, because there were already thousands of examples of photos from this camera. When you buy a new camera, you're buying the unknown. Don't just throw your money because something is new and flashy. You never know what you're going to get. Wait until people have had it for a while. Wait until it's been used out in the field. Wait until it's been used for photo shoots. And then watch the reviews. Then read the reviews. You know, 6 months, a year from now, when you're reading reviews on that camera, you're going to get accurate information. Don't believe the hype. Don't jump on the hype wagon. My go-to cameras are this 5D Classic and a 6D Mark II, which is also an older camera. I get excellent results out of both of them. I can print photos as large as I want without any issues. So don't believe the hype. The hype is trying to get you to spend money. Most of these reviews that you're seeing, especially the ones that are being reviewed before they've even got the camera in their hand, they're not reviews, they're advertisements. They're trying to get you to spend your money, because if they get you to spend the money, then when Canon comes out with the next new camera, they're going to send them one to review. Wait until the camera's been used for a few months. This is one of the photographs that I take, a portrait that's hanging in my office, that I took with one of my old obsolete cameras, and I printed on my old obsolete printer. As you can see, came out beautiful. It's my one of my granddaughters. 20-year-old camera and a 15-year-old printer, and I've got this hanging on my wall. I almost forgot, I'm filming this right now on an old obsolete cinema camera, the Canon C100 Mark II. Looks pretty good to me.